Okay, good morning everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning. And my name is Kuo-Wei, and I'm a grad student in Art and Technology at UT Dallas. And these two are my partner. This is Yusra and this is Shruthy. And they are all graduate students too, and we are going to graduate this semester. And they study in applied cognition and neuroscience at UT Dallas. And actually, we are going to host a workshop. And actually, this workshop is related to my master thesis project. And later, I will discuss the project more a little bit. And the reason why we host the workshop is that we got the problem. And we would like you guys to help us generate more creative ideas or solutions to improve my thesis project. So, here's the workshop agenda, and we tear it down to the 4 sessions. The first section is we will talk about my project briefly and the problem we face now. And the second and third session is the time that we have a chance to work with each of you who has a different expertise to help us solve the problem. And last but not least, we would like to hear your precious feedback on our workshop. So let's talk about my project. This is my master thesis project called ArtSide, A-R-T-S-I-D-E. And I'm the graphic designer at this project, and Yusra is a digital community designer, and Shruthy is the UX designer. And so the ArtSide, which is an application, and I'm trying to provide a social platform to enhance the experience of public art. So why public art? Because public art enhances our experience of a place and a quality of life. They create a sense of pride and community identity. And also, they represent the public history of cities, enrich the culture, and reflect the public thinking in society. So as a result, we designed ArtSide, which it enhances the social experience of public art through social and technological means to strengthen the relationship between city and its community. So if you are interested more in my project, and we can chat it after the workshop. So here's the one feature we would like to improve in our app, called the journal function, which is pretty much like the Google Blogger. For example, when I visit a Pioneer Plaza, which is a memorial park in downtown Dallas, and I was really impressed by the amazing buffalo sculptures, so I can use the ArtSide to write down my thoughts, my experience, memories, and now comes a problem, which is our product is not very competitive or even boring. Although the journal feature can share the article to the public space or friends, just like the Facebook post, but there's no differences between our app and the current social media. So we did a research and found the problem on the human behavior of using social media. As a result, Yusra will address more about the problem framing, and Shruthy will teach us what we are going to do during the workshop.
Hello, everybody. So, we have a problem. We're all on Facebook, we're all on social media, and every time we take a vacation, we're in a hurry to take a picture and just post it on our social media. And forget about it. Because what's important to us is to get that up there so that everybody in the world knows that we were in France or we were in New York and we took a picture there and it's made a statement. And oftentimes, to describe our experience, we'll just hashtag or just check in at the location, and that's the end of that. So what we're trying to do is something a little bit different. We want to be able to create mindful experiences when we're observing art around us. So that's in public art. We have art all around us. So when was the last time you were walking by a piece of art and you actually observed and you felt something inside and it meant something to you? What did you do about that? Did you just simply take a picture and put it up? Well, what we're trying to do is do something a little different. something that helps us connect with the art and be creative. So you see a work of art, how do you translate that into your own words? And how do you connect a community of people that are collaborating on artwork? So this is our attempt, and you guys will help us kind of figure this out if we're on the right track. And I think that covers mostly all of what I'm supposed to say. So yeah.
Okay, so let's start with the first activity. It's called as Design Share. This is a group activity and it involves moving around a little bit, so be prepared for that. In this activity, you basically generate ideas on how to improve the experience of writing your experience with the public art and how you can share that memory with others such that it's impactful to them as well. So Wade is giving out colorful stickers to you, so based on that stickers we will be grouping you. So why don't we first start with that? Does everyone have a sticker? Okay, so what are the colors? Okay, all the purples, could you just move to that table? And all the yellows to this table, whichever. Okay, now you see a board in front of you. Assume that this is a blank screen of your smartphone on which you want to write your experience. You want to display how your experience was with the public art. So we are trying to build a scenario for you to kind of get the feeling of experiencing a public art. So we have an example of the public art you see in ATEC building, Arts and Science Technology. So Wade has a very short video for you to see. And then after that, you can basically use these images that you have in front of you. You can use just one image or you can use them all to write a story in front of you, so how you want to express it on a digital media. Try not to think in a conventional way like how Facebook or Instagram does it. Just think creatively how you can express your experience such that it's engaging to the readers and it's memorable to you as well. So, does anybody have any questions so far?
So we're going to arrange images in a certain order?
However you feel that it's meaningful to you.
And use this board just like your screen. You can do anything you would like to on this screen, and use the pin to pin your text or your words or description or picture on it.
You can also use words.
Yeah.
You're not limited to just pictures.
Yeah.
You can be as creative as you can in a very limited time.
And we have to use the artwork you're going to show us as the
Yeah,
example.
so we have, Wade has prepared a video that can help you kind of connect with the spaces that are going to be in front of you, the pictures.
is helpful to give you an idea of what the arts and technology building. So the paper that you have in front of you, this is your personal note. So you can make note of your ideas or thoughts or anything that you want for the next activity. But you have to work in group and lay down the things and how you want to present your experience in the book. So you have like about 7 minutes. If nobody has any doubts or anything, we can get started.
I like those things that you show backwards, little science of your documents. They zoom in and show the time based on those oh, like the big okay, so maybe you do something like, so do you grab another?
So time's up. It's okay if you haven't completed the work. Just leave it as it is. Let's get moving with the second round.
You have a chance to improve it.
Yeah, still have some time to do this better. So on your stickers, you do have a number written on it. So all the okay, that's good. So you have to move a little bit now. So all the ones stay wherever you are. 2 and 3, could you please move to that table and yeah, just swap. So now you will work with the new group and iterate on the idea that's already there on the board. So bring in some ideas that you found from the other group and mix them up to bring out a new idea. So you're basically iterating on whatever you see on the board and make it better.
Start.
Visitors and
Alright, time's up.
so how to make it a collective
Alright guys, time's up.
feeling.
We're ready for you guys to present your ideas.
We have to present them?
Yes. But you don't have to come here. Just from there. Yes.
Okay, after the design charrette, and each group has some experience or some thoughts on your boards. And does anyone else would like to share your experience or your thoughts or your minds on the board, or any ideas about that, about the workshop one?
Any volunteers from the group to present it?
I'll say something. So, I mean, I think since I sat on both groups, and I think I don't know what they ended up with, but what we began with over there, and what we kind of ended up with over here, was the idea of arranging the photos in a manner that the photos that are more just patterns or shapes or abstract type of things at the very beginning to draw the viewer's curiosity and interest in sort of in a what am I looking at type of thing. And then as you move through, the images kind of become more clear as to the fact that you're in a building, right? And then finally moving to the external features of the building. So the idea being, here's some art, and then as the person gets more curious, well, where would I view this art? And then what you end up with is the logo of the building that tells you where you would go to see the art. Right?
So it depends on the geographical locations?
Yes. Yeah, so like you notice in both of them, like the dots pattern is at the beginning, right? And then just kind of stripes or like a close-up of the jack, where you don't know it's a jack because you're only seeing like the very center of it. But then you immediately see another shot where the whole jack is visible. So, you can do the same thing with like a regular art museum. You can just show images of paintings, and then the logo of the museum at last. So it kind of functions almost like an advertisement.
You show the art and then you show its context. And then maybe you say something about it. Maybe there's a little geo hint.
it's a reverse of an actual experience, because you always enter a building before you've seen something. And so it's interesting that both narratives gravitated towards the opposite, but then someone viewing it that wasn't there can experience it in a different way, but perhaps in a way that's like more thought-provoking, or is it like a reversion of the actual visit? So I think that's what's so interesting, is that both groups kind of gravitated towards a backwards view because it somehow made the experience more impactful.
In literary studies, we would call it starting in medias res, in the middle, right? So you're kind of in the middle of the situation, and then you begin to orient yourself as to where you are. Right? That's it.
I'd like to raise a point of dissension in our group. So our initial grouping decided we hated the love jack so much we didn't want to have a picture of it anywhere.
Yeah.
But somehow I got outnumbered in the and so we added the red jack as the final picture, which is almost the opposite message of what But then the question was, so how do you attach meaning to that object? And so I said, well, maybe it's the convergence of art, science, technology, humanities.
Yeah, perfect.
And I never thought of that before about this object.
And you see it every day.
I see it every day. You know? So, and then obviously as I described that to someone, oh, that's a symbol of what we're trying to do in this building.
Yeah.
Have art, science, humanities, technology converge. So, you know, I guess we were wrong in the initial group.
I guess the jack needs a plaque now.
This is more abstract and then this clarifies.
Yeah, so I do have a question. So this group here used a lot of words. Actually, she wrote the words. Okay, so what did you describe in there?
Well, that's why I love art, and actually I had a blog at one time where I would go around and take pictures of art in different places and write about it. So I really am on board with what y'all are doing. I think it's wonderful. Asking more descriptions and clarification you can give, more other people can see it too.
See what you see, because you look at a picture and it's implied what you think,
Right.
But
But no one
when you
knows.
draw it out, then you add words to it, and other people can see the way you see it.
Like, I love going to North Park Mall. Every time I go there, there's something different that touches it. They change their windows, they change artwork in the mall. I mean, it's just a fantastic place to view art. I love it.
That would be a good place to
It's changing things around.
You wouldn't even realize it
Excellent. So in the interest of time, let's move on. So we have another activity now. This is individual activity. So each one of you will be working by yourself. So like how you explored ideas, we did it ourselves as well. And one of the ideas we came up with was to express this in a poetic style. So for example, so each of you will be having a piece of paper with you, in front of you. So we have like 3 poetic styles: couplet, haiku, and poetry. Now you don't have to know like how to write a poem, but this is a style that this is the style you're approaching with. So if you see, there are like suggested patterns here. So like for example, for couplet, you can use 2 images of your choice and then use like 2 lines to describe that experience, and yeah, you can just write it in a couplet style. Yeah, so for example, pick any number of pictures that you want, right? And then,
So you can
Basically, see direct poetry.
yeah, you can just follow these suggestions, use images, and just, or if you want to do it in your own style, then you can do that as well. So you can basically pick one of the poetic styles that you want to write, and then pick a pattern, and select the images that you think is meaningful to you to express it. And then you can use so you can use this as a screen, and whatever you did on the board, think of this as a screen and lay out the content.
So you guys are working individually, and you're getting the creative side on, and you're writing a poem. So that's step 1. And then you're using pictures. If you don't see the pictures that you want to use, let's say you're familiar with the building already, and there's some other picture that you may have in the collage, then you can just write that down. That's fine too.
And we have to pick more than one picture.
You can pick as
Up
many
to you.
pictures, or you can pick no pictures, really up to you. We just put some suggestions because we're trying to create it like a cell phone screen where you can use pictures and there's just some suggestion patterns over there.
And try to use some words to describe. You can use a sticky note for that.
Place that you have visited, maybe you're not familiar with any two building, but you see a part of a building in a picture that represents something else that you've come across before. How do you connect with that? Maybe you walked past it, you had a thought, maybe it was a good day, maybe it was raining. How do you connect with that?
Visual point.
Does anybody here want to share their experience with their home? How about that?
I'd like to share one.
Okay, please go ahead.
So this is Rogers.
Yes, so, when I grew up writing video, all my memories of public art are collected experiences. And so it really serves me to have pictures with no people in them. And so I took all the pictures that had people in them. And the problem is, an empty, ugly building. Someone walks in, someone sits down, the sitter attracts other sitters. The building is myself.
I also create building images with people. Yeah, that was kind of went a different direction than I did on the bigger one.
We have time for one more
And
person.
let's start another poem.
Anybody else wants to share?
Oh, and my one was see the spark, step from the shadow, emerge, and light.
Thank you guys.
Okay.
Amen.
And here's a question. And did you guys think that the poetry structure is that help you to enhance your experience, to help you to remind or help you to think your experience once again, then write down the poetry? Is that helpful for you to reframe your experience or your mind?
It is for me. Once again, I'm a lit person, so whenever I share things on social media or whenever I put a picture or something, I don't normally write poetry to go with it, but I often select poetry to go with it, or a small blurb from a fictional book or something that I think relates to the image and expresses something about me at the same time. So.
Well, and I think, and to kind of riff on that a little bit, that the way he sees other people might have something different that they want to do. Somebody may want to throw in a math equation. This reminds me of like a theorem or something, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I guess we need to tell it to other people when you've been there. It's the narrative you develop around it. So this in the what was the mechanical
Bells are ringing.
Yeah, there's this ugly frog with water coming out of its mouth. And I've taken many pictures there, and the narrative is Dallas has no water. Why do we build public art that celebrates water?
Wow. Thank you everybody for participating and being a part of our workshop. Hopefully we can succeed with our mission. We're trying to create a community of people interacting with art mindfully and sharing their experiences in a social media platform. So it's more than just a picture and hashtag.
Okay.
It's a great project.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
You guys, I mean, obviously you did this for Rob, but are you conducting this workshop with other people to like gather ideas or?
Yeah, Actually, before this workshop, I used the Professor Tassim Nazir's information architecture class to let the students get involved in this workshop to generate more younger ideas.
Younger idea.
So you're working on creating an app,
Yes.
not a website, but an app.
Yeah, and I think in the future we will have the web version. Yeah.
Because I visualize a website where different people can share their experiences in their creative way, and you can moderate it.
And yes.
Very nice idea.
I kind of like this kind of arts and crafts and hands-on
Yeah.
approach, at least for a preliminary gathering of ideas, because you kind of squeeze people's creativity when you give them a limited amount of things to work with,
Yeah.
rather than like accessing the internet while they're here or whatever. So I like this approach.
Thank you so much.
Okay.